you're gonna start just seated for now. We're gonna have our feet on the floor, knees bent. I like the feet together and the knees zipped together. So your inner thighs are active. You're gonna reach those arms out in front of you. Take a nice big inhale. And then as you exhale, tuck that pelvis under and just start to roll your spine, one vertebra at a time into your mat. Scoop out those abs. Let your spine really articulate. And then as your head comes down, you're just gonna reach those arms all the way back behind you. Take an inhale to float your arms back up to the ceiling. And then exhale, a little tuck of that chin. Scoop your belly, make sure your chest is still open. Your shoulders are out of your ears. Rebuild your spine, come up. One vertebra at a time, sit up nice and tall, restack. And then go ahead and go again. Tuck your pelvis under, scooping out those abs. You're gonna try to really go slow here, using the strength of your powerhouse to control that descent. Bone by bone, you come all the way down. And then you inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, little tuck of that chin. Make sure you do not cave that chest in. Keep your chest open as you come back up. Restack that spine, sit up nice and tall. We're gonna go 3 more times. So you're using your legs here, you're squeezing your inner thighs, you're slightly pressing into your heels so that your booty turns on. Nice and controlled on the way down. And then inhale, exhale, curl back up, nice and controlled on the way up, no momentum. Yep, shoulders out of ears, chest stays open. Last 2, roll it down. No rush here, just starting to wake up that spine, get that movement, wake up those abs. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, curl up, connect your breath with your movement. Use that exhale. Okay, we got one more. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone. Roll yourself down. All the way down. Float those arms back. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, roll up about halfway. So you're gonna be lifted off the shoulder blades, a little bit behind your sit bones, and you're gonna hold it right here. Okay, we're turning the palms to face each other. We're gonna row that left elbow back and twist. Look back at that elbow as it bends. Reach it forward as you square your shoulders, and then switch. Bend that right elbow, twist. Watch that elbow as it reaches back, and then reach it forward, square off that chest. Keep going. Twist it left as you bend that elbow like you're pulling, drawing a bow and arrow. Reach it forward and switch to the right. Reach it forward and switch. So I want you to make sure your pelvis is not moving here as you twist. You're just twisting that rib cage around that spine. You're trying to keep those knees nice and level as if you were balancing a tray on your knees. We got this, you guys. Shoulders again are out of the ears. The chest is open. We're gonna do one more to the right. One more to the left. And then hold it through center. And from here, you're just gonna pulse that chest 1 inch up and 1 inch down. Little tiny pulse, relax your shoulders out of those ears. Collarbones stay wide. You're scooping that navel a little bit deeper into your spine with every exhale. And we're going for 5, 4, last 3, last 2, and 1. We're lying all the way down from here. Stretch those arms all the way back. Arch your back a little bit, stretch that belly, and then from here, you're gonna go ahead and bend your knees into tabletop. We're gonna lift that chest up, so shoulders out of ears, shoulder blades are off of that mat. You're grabbing onto that right shin, and you're pulling that knee into your chest. The left leg is nice and long, and then you're just gonna switch, single leg stretch, and switch. So don't be dainty with those hands. I want you to really pull that thigh into you, and I want you to use your belly. Scoop it away from that thigh to create some space. Really use those arms, you guys. Get out of your neck, unshrug your shoulders, get that belly to wake up. We're gonna go through our whole series of 5 here. So this is 1 of 5. Let's do 1 more each side. And then go ahead and bend both knees. We got double leg stretch. So you're keeping your head in the exact same spot. You're gonna stretch your legs forward, your arms reach back, and then just your arms are gonna circle as you hug those knees right back in towards your chest. Do it again. As you stretch the arms and legs, you wanna keep your chest in the exact same spot, and then circle it around and hug it back in. Let's go 3 more. Reach, and pull it in. Do not let your head fall backwards. For 2. Circle it and hug it in. Last one here. Reach. Pull it back in and hold. right leg straight up to the ceiling, left leg is straight and hovering. You're holding on close to that ankle. You're gonna pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Tailbone should be heavy on the mat. Make sure you're not lifting your booty into the air. Again, unshrug your shoulders. Make that chest open a little bit wider. Whew, almost there. Let's do one more each leg. Right leg comes in. You switch, left leg comes in, and then we go both legs to the ceiling, hands behind the head. I like heels together, toes apart. You're gonna lower those legs without letting your lower back lift off the mat. And then exhale, use that low belly to lift your legs right back up to the ceiling. Inhale, those straight legs lower. They don't have to go super low. And then exhale, you lift them right back up. Let's go for 3 more. Lengthen the front of that abdominal wall as your legs lower down. Find that stretch and then sink that navel deeper into that spine to lift those legs up. For 2. Exhale, pull those legs right back up. We got 1 more. Inhale, lower those legs. Exhale, lift those legs up and pull. We're gonna bend that right knee, straighten that left leg, lower it, and then twist to the right and switch, twist to the left into crisscross. Think about keeping both shoulder blades off of that mat. Elbows nice and wide, and then you're drawing that little X right across your belly. Your pelvis is not rocking side to side. Stabilize those hips for 4, 3, 2, and last one here. Hug those knees in for a second. Whew. Rock from side to side. Good job, you guys. We're gonna do that again from the top. So you're gonna have your feet on the floor, knees are bent, arms are out in front of you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, roll down, 1 vertebra at a time. Smoothing out your spine, trying to get rid of any of those sticky spots in your back. Reach those arms back. Inhale, float them up. And then exhale, scoop that belly, tuck that chin, roll back up. Bone by bone, sit up nice and tall. Relax those shoulders, open that chest. And then let's go again, roll it back. Bone by bone, arms reach back. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, scoop, curl your spine back up, vertebra by vertebra without hunching the shoulders. Sit up tall, 1 more time. Roll it back. Use that breath. Exhale through those sticky spots in your back. Stretch those arms back. Inhale, float them up. We're coming halfway up. Exhale, lift. Stay behind those sit bones, just lifting those shoulder blades away from that mat. And then we row and twist. Pull that elbow back as you rotate that rib cage around that spine. Alternating sides. You want to keep your hips stable. You want to keep your knees level. Imagine again, you're balancing a tray on your knees. 1 more each side. Left. 1 more to the right. Find center. Give me that little pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Unshrug your shoulders. Scoop that belly deeper for 3. Last 2. Last one. Lie all the way down. Hug those knees in right away. Okay, we're going for it. Single leg stretch. Lift your chest. Grab that right shin. Pull that knee deeper towards your chest. Scoop your belly away from the thigh. And switch. And switch. Use that breath. Create space for that thigh to come closer to you. Really get that navel to sink into that spine. Make sure your tailbone is anchored. Your booty is not lifting into the air. We got 1 more each side. 1 more with the right. 1 more with the left. And then bend both knees. Try to keep that chest lifted. Unshrug your shoulders. Double leg stretch. Reach those arms back. Extend those legs out in front of you. Circle your arms. Hug it back in. Let's just go for 3. Keep your head lifted in the exact same spot the whole time. For 2. Circle those arms. Hug those knees. Last one. Reach. And then hug it back in. Straighten that right leg to the ceiling. Reach that left leg, hover it off the mat. Grab close to that right ankle. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Inner thighs are magnetized. Again, pelvis nice and heavy. You're not letting those hip bones rock towards your ribs. Tailbone heavy on the floor. Last one each side. Whew. And then both legs straight up to the ceiling. Heels together, toes apart. Hands behind the head. You're gonna lower those straight legs without letting the back arch. So that might not be very low, that's okay. Lift those legs right back up. Inhale, lowering those legs. And then exhale, lifting those legs back up. Let's go 2 more times. Lowering those legs, stretching that abdominal wall, lifting those legs back up. Last one here, lower the legs. Exhale, bring them up, and then we got crisscross. Bend the right knee, straighten the left leg, twist right, and switch to the left. Switch, and switch. For 4, 3, elbows wider. Do not rock your hips for 2. Last one here. Woo. Hug it in. Ooh, my abs are burning. We got one more set, you guys. We got this. Feet on the floor, knees bent, arms out in front of you. Sit up tall. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Nice and controlled. This is it. Your final time through. Make it count. Find that burn. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, articulate your spine to come back up. Peeling the vertebrae away from the mat. One at a time. Sit up tall. And then roll back down. Tuck those hips under. Initiate that movement from that pelvis. Pull that navel into your spine. Stretch it back. And then inhale, float it up. Exhale, roll back up. We're going to do that one more time. Sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, scoop. Round your spine into that mat. Vertebra by vertebra. All the way down. Inhale, the arms float up. Exhale, we're coming halfway up. Hold it right here. Unshrug your shoulders. Bend your left elbow. Twist. And then center it off as you straighten the arm. And right. Twist. And center. We got the shoulders unshrug. Again, pelvis and legs are not moving. You're just twisting that upper torso. Last one. To the right. Find center. Give me that little tiny pulse here. 1 inch up. 1 inch down. Make sure you're not just bouncing. Make sure you're really getting deeper into that core. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lie all the way down. Woo! Go ahead and hug those knees in. You can rock side to side a little bit. We got one more set of that series of 5. Inhale, exhale. Lift your chest. Grab that right knee. Pull it closer to you. Use those arms, you guys. Really pull that leg in. And switch. And switch. And switch. Good job. 2 more each side. Woo. Last one each side, and then we got double leg stretch. You bend both knees. You keep your chest lifted. Stretch your legs forward, arms back. Circle the arms. Bend those knees, and hug them right back in. Reach it out. Circle and hug it back in. Just 2 more times. Stretch. And hug. Last one. Keep that chest lifted. Stretch. Circle, hug it in. Right leg straight up. Left leg hovers. You pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. You might feel that little hamstring stretch here as you pull that leg towards you. Try to get your legs a little bit straighter. Last one each side. Right leg comes in. Left leg comes in. And then both legs to the ceiling. Heels together, toes apart. Hands behind your head. Lower those legs without letting that back arch. Exhale, lift those legs right back up. Scoop that belly deeper. Inhale, lower. Almost there, you guys. Exhale, lift. Last 2. Inhale, lower. Try to keep that chest lifted. Don't let it sink. Exhale, lift. Last one. Lower those legs. Exhale, lift them back up. Bend your right knee. Straighten and lower your left leg. Twist right. Twist left. Bicycle crunches or crisscross here to finish. We got 3. Elbows wide for 2. Last one. Woo. Hug it in. Oh, good job. Rock from side to side. Let that release. Awesome work here, you guys. Let's go ahead and come all the way up. Woo. Okay, we're going to come onto our knees. We're going to take that right foot, step it out to the right. I want all 5 of your right toes pointing straight ahead. Hands go behind the head. You're going to side bend over to the left. And then as you exhale, you're just bringing your spine right back up. Inhale, side bend over. Make sure your right baby toe does not lift off the ground. Exhale, come back up. Just 2 more times. Side bend over. And lift. Last one. Side bend over. Hold it right here. You're twisting your chest towards the ground. And then you're opening your chest right back up towards me. So you're rotating again, that rib cage around that spine. Do not move your right hip. Do not let it come down with you. Twisting just that upper torso. And then opening it back up. One more time. Twist it out. Open it up and hold it. Here we're going to stay in this side bend. You're going to put your left hand on the ground. And then from here, squeeze that side booty of that right leg. You can put your right hand on your hip. Lift that leg. Tap it down. Lift. and tap. So you're still gonna feel a little bit on that right side of your body as you lift the leg. It's an extension of that side waist, but you're gonna start to feel that booty doing the work here. Squeeze that glute medius. 5. Open up your chest for 4. Imagine your body's flat between 2 panes of glass. Just 2 more. Lift and tap. Last one, hold that leg lifted. Give me a tiny little pulse. Squeezing again right here in the side part of your tush for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that foot back down. Lift your body all the way back up. Let's do that second set. We're only going to do 2 sets of this one just for time's sake. Side bend over to the left. Exhale, bring yourself back up. Just 3 more times. Side bend over. Make sure your right baby toe stays grounded. And lift back up for 2. Side bend. Squeeze that up, right oblique to come up. Last one, hold your side bend. Twist your chest towards the ground. Open it back up towards me. Just 3 more. Twist. Do not let your right hip come with you. And open. Last 2. Twist, wringing out that waist. Open it up. Last one. Twist. Open it up. Hold it right here. Left hand to the floor. Right hand on your hip. Start to just lift and lower that right leg. Squeeze that side booty. Woo, turning on a little bit of the outer thigh on that right leg as well. Keep your belly pulled in tight, navel to spine, ribs are closed. Your body is flat between your 2 panes of glass. Let's go for 4. We got it, you guys, for 3. Last 2. Hold it up on 1. Give me that tiny little pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down, squeezing, open the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, set your foot down, bring your body back up, and then go ahead, bend your knee back in. Woo, put out the fire in that tush. We're gonna do the other side. So you're gonna take your left foot out to the left, all 5 toes pointing straight ahead. Hands go behind your head, side bend, over to the right. And then exhale, bring your chest right back up through center. Just for 3, side bend over. Exhale, lift. Last 2. Chin off the chest, you guys. Push your head into your hands. Last one, hold your side bend, and then rotate your chest towards the ground. Twist, and then open it right back up. Good job. So remember, your left hip does not come with you as you twist. You keep that pelvis really stable. For 2. We got it. Last one here, twist. And then open it back up and hold. Put that right hand on the ground, left hand on your hip. You're lifting and lowering that left leg. So like I said, we're just doing this series, the oblique and side booty series, 2 times through. So we just have to do it 1 more time after this. You want to get the most out of this movement. Squeezing that glute medius to lift that leg. Still feeling a little bit in the oblique here. Go for 3. Open the chest for 2. Hold it up on this next one. Give me that little tiny pulse. Up an inch, down an inch. Try to relax your ankle, relax your knee. Really get your tush to do the work. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that foot down. Lift your body up. Round 2. Hands behind the head. Go ahead and go for that side bend. And then lift back up. Just 3 more times. Side bend over. Remember, your body is between 2 panes of glass. Get nice and flat for 2. Awesome job, you guys. Last one, we're holding that side bend. Stay over there. Twist your chest towards the floor. Open it back up. Keep pulling that left hip back in opposition as your chest rotates down towards the ground. Twist. And open 1 more time. Big twist. Open it back up and hold. Right hand down, left hand to hip. Let's lift and lower that leg. A little bit of booty here. Open the chest. Relax those shoulders out of those ears. Squeeze that tush. Make sure you're not just kicking that leg up. No momentum here. Lifting with that glute. Roll that shoulder back. Make sure you're not jamming down into your right shoulder. Let's go for 4. We're almost done. 3. Last 2. Hold that leg lifted on 1, and let's pulse it out right here. Finish it off for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot down. Lift yourself up. Bring that knee all the way in. Go ahead and put out the fire in that tush. We're going to end standing. Just a quick little booty series here. So heels pointed inwards, toes pointed outwards. Your feet are nice and wide. You're just gonna come down into that second position, plie, and then press through those heels, squeeze that booty to come back up. If you wanna add the arms, I'm just hugging my tree as I come down, opening my arms as I come up. So just evening out the work in your tush here, squeezing at the top. Try to press those heels through the floor. And then think of those inner thighs like there's a magnet in between them. Squeeze them inwards. Let's go for 4. Squeeze. For 3. Last 2. Okay, hold it at the bottom on this next one. Now stay low. You're gonna lift your heels. Bring your arms up overhead. Lower your heels, lower those arms. Booty stays low. All you're doing is picking up the heels, lowering the heels. For 4. Shoulders stay out of those ears. For 3, you can always take out the arms. Just put your hands on your hips if you need it. For 2, doing great. Last one, keep your heels up. Maybe the arms stay up and you're gonna pulse that booty. Down 1 inch, up 1 inch. Finish it off here for 5. We're just doing it one more time. In 3, in 2, and 1. Come all the way back up, heels come down. Second set, big bend in those knees. Slide your back straight down that imaginary wall and then right back up. Keep that chin lifted. Keep that chest open. And then really drive through those heels, you guys. Squeeze your booty at the top. Draw those inner thighs in towards each other. Keep pulling your belly button to your spine. Keep your abs engaged. 4 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. For 3. Last 2. Hold it down low on this last one. Second set, heels come up, arms come up, heels come down, arms come down. Lift and lower. Shoulders are out of the ears, ribs are tucked into your body. Make sure you're not flaring your rib cage. For 4, equal weight in all 10 toes. For 3, we're gonna finish it off here. In 2. Okay, last one, you guys. Lift your heels, hold them up high, and then finish with your pulse. Down 1 inch, up 1 inch. Melt those shoulders, lengthen that neck, upright that chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down. Straighten those legs. Go ahead and reach for the floor. Shake those hips side to side. You can heel toe your feet closer together. Shake your head no. And then nod your head yes. Keep your knees nice and soft. Take a big breath in, and then as you exhale, roll your spine all the way back up. 1 vertebra at a time. Arms come down by your sides. Shoulders come up, back, and down. You guys are done.